So self-doubt is actually the killer of many dreams, where you believe that you have the capability to do this, but you didn't have to because you're doubting yourself. You're actually doubting your abilities, even though that you are capable enough, or even though you have this little bit of experience, but you didn't actually take the step up. And having a growth mindset is all about being uncomfortable and being more disciplined and being more of yourself. So when I have this self-doubt, I actually never started the business. I always doubt that what if this goes wrong? What if what if this fail? What if this business didn't go well? What if I didn't have anything in return? I didn't start a business and that is reliable, and I have that self-doubt, and I didn't believe in my capabilities, and the fact that I need to work hard, I need more time to work on this, I need to work. I have the comfort mindset where I have to be comfortable and just play games and be comfortable in rest and stuff like that. And I didn't have the growth mindset to actually hustle, to succeed, and to work. My greatest regret, actually, just a matter of lesson, or my greatest mistake that I've learned from, is having the self doubt to actually not go sing in front of the stage in prom. And it was actually one of my biggest mistake that I've made, because it was one of the memorable things that could happen in my life in senior prom. But actually it ended up very well, because I have this girl who dance with and actually enjoy the party. I've been spending a lot of time with my best friend, and he actually guided me about that. Imagine if I didn't doubt myself with negative self-talk and anxiety, thinking what other people think. That is the number one why I didn't actually sing in the stage, because of the self-doubt that is so negative in my mind. So the negatives here is I miss a lot of opportunities. My self-esteem was shattering. My decisions never lead to anything that is long-term. So during that senior prom, it actually comes into my mindset that I have to change. I have to change this mindset. I don't want to do this again. I don't want to repeat that traumatic event, and I want to change. I want to be overcome my self-doubt. And ever since I worked in a corporate as an intern, working as an accountant, or working as an admin, it actually traumatized me, that the work there was so hard that you need to work like 8 hours or 9 hours, including the lunch break, and then you just have to sit there and for the rest of your life and just compute this data, this analytics, use this paperwork in there, and just repeat the cycle. I can't just be in that mindset on the same place of the cubicle office doing the same thing over and over again until I die. Some people could actually handle this because they have the passion to do it and they like that type of working environment. But if you're an entrepreneur like me and you don't like something that is repetitive and want something that is exciting, like the entrepreneur building businesses, working with clients, communicating, negotiating, then you have to actually go with the self growth mindset and have the self confidence and self esteem, and overcome the self doubt that kills many dreams. So I started learning from books, from videos, from courses. I actually compiled it in an organized form using the Notion app, and then I'd be able to learn every day. Having a growth mindset actually have three benefits. It gives you courage, it gives you confidence, and it gives you clarity. Having a growth mindset is about overcoming your fears, facing your fears. Having a growth mindset is about facing the challenges that is right in front of you. If you want to work hard, if you want to work smart, if you want to be this type of person, this result from that, you must focus first on your identity according to the Atomic Habits that I've read. It's actually a book about productivity and my most recommended one. If you want to have a growth mindset, to actually have to overcome your fears, talking to people, taking that first step, taking, maybe smiling, maybe saying hi, maybe saying whatever that pleases you. Having a growth mindset is about becoming the person that you want to become, even though it's hard. If you have that desire to change, if you have the desire to learn, then you'll have the growth mindset. If you have that desire to get out of your comfort zone, face the fear zone, and you're actually going to proceed to the growth mindset, where you learn things, you apply things, and you never regret because you always learn from those regrets and those mistakes. So you have the courage to have the desire to change, you have the confidence to talk with people and to achieve your dreams instead of self-doubt, and you have the clarity why you're actually doing this in the first place. You have the purpose, you have the sense of progress. So there's actually challenges. Your mind is trying to self-talk negative on you, that you can't do this, you should do this and that, you overwork, all you're building a business, or you're working for money, you're so greedy, or something like that. Anything that is involving self-talk actually hinders you from self-growth, and having you hinder from self-discipline and self-esteem. Those are actually your negative thoughts that are automated. So you have to actually put and put seeds of positive mindset in your thoughts, because it's a matter of positive versus negative mindset. One must dominate. So if you're trying to control to have more positive thought, you use those positive thoughts so it could create you a positive viewpoint and perspective, and resulting you to become more of a self-esteem person rather than of a self-doubting person. And those traumatic mindset, like the senior Brahma, actually it came back to me, but I actually have overcome this because of my action and my habits. So there are actually strategies on how you build a growth mindset. So you have to actually understand that, number one, for every disaster there is an opportunity. For every disaster there's a reason why this happens, or that, not to make you regret or make you feel sad, but to actually teach you something that is valuable, so you won't do that same mistake again and again. It actually saves you time. The more younger you are, that you experience a lot of failure and mistakes, the more that you will be able to fix it at the younger age, and then you'll live regret less and less as you get older, and you live more purposeful, happy life. So we actually have to change your negative self-talk to positive affirmation. You probably heard this a lot from Google, but it's actually true. If you're a pessimistic person, if you're a negative person, if everyone thinks that you're a black sheep, why not change that mindset perspective? Why not believe in yourself that you have the capability to become positive, to make a change in the world, even in a single step, even from your neighbor, even from your friends? Why not have a mindset where you actually set yourself automated for positive success? Because as you can see, research and a conducted study according to science have said that pessimistic people tend to achieve less than those who have positive mindsets. So why not try to build a positive mindset that will bring you positive return and investment? So it's actually, our brain is taught to actually analyze problems rather than solutions. Our brain is good at finding the negatives because it wants to solve problems. But keep this in mind, that you also have the responsibility to become positive and to manage your stress levels and negative thoughts. You either control your mind or your mind controls you. And even when I go to the stage in public speaking, I wouldn't do this without the encouragement of my friends. I wouldn't, if I have the courage in myself, yeah, I have the self-esteem and confidence, without the people that support me, I wouldn't do that. But because of the people that surrounds me, that encourage me to do this and that, that actually motivates me to do the impossible. So it's important to have a supporting friends that you have in back. There are actually three results. Number one, I started speaking confidently and communicating with other people more fluently, more confident, and I was able to express my opinions. I was able to make friends, even though I'm not perfect. Mostly I'm shy, but I'm trying my best. Knowing that I'm trying my best and not criticizing myself, it actually encouraged me to also talk with a lot of people. If I consider that I talked to this one person and this person, oh, it's a great achievement. It's not a small achievement. If I consider of those small stepping stone to success, to overcome self-doubt, and to have a growth mindset, it actually impacted me to have that self-confidence because I achieved that one goal. So you have to achieve one goal at least every single day if you want to build a growth mindset and overcome your self-doubt. Number two is, if it gave me the persistence and the consistency about being persistent and continuing to improve. So it's not actually so having a growth mindset and overcoming your self-doubt, for me, it takes a lot of process, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of energy, consciousness, mindfulness, awareness, desire, faith, courage, positivity. So And the reason why persistence and consistency is important, because it isn't you're playing an infinite game where it's never ending. It is actually a journey where it doesn't have a destination. So if you're willing to put yourself to achieve those goals, set those goals and achieve them until you die for the rest of your life, to overcome self-doubt and growth mindset, my friend, you'll have that compounding effect, and you realize you have lessened self-doubt and have heightened or increased your growth mindset, because there's no such thing as maximum level self-confidence, maximum level growth mindset, because we always make mistakes, we fall short. There's no absolute person who is 100% confident all the time, because we're not robots, we're still human beings who experience negative emotions, and we're prone to that. We're not genetically robots who could program ourselves to become 100% confident. So you don't have to criticize yourself, you actually have to learn from yourself, and you have to actually consider this as a long infinite game where it's never ending, and it's just a game that you are playing to improve yourself and gaining more experience to become level that you wanted. Third actually benefit for this for me, when I have the growth mindset, I started having the sense of independence when it comes to people. I never depended on them. I never depended on their attention, their admiration, even though I still have some, but actually I'm not guilty anymore, because I have that growth mindset. I've already learned focusing on what you can control, focusing on your goals, eliminating those negative thoughts and something that you can't control. You actually gain yourself some more self-confidence and overcome those self-doubt, because you don't think what other people think about you, if you're good or not. If you have that self-doubt, remember that you always have those negative thoughts in your mind, especially what other people think. If you overcome that, you'll be able to overcome the world if you overcome yourself. So we must conquer yourself first. It's a matter of art of discipline, and I highly suggest that you study Stoicism. Key takeaway is live your life with positivity. Think the positive way, always. Number 2 is to remember that self-doubt and growth mindset is a continuous journey to improve and to work on every single day. You have to attack the day every day. And tip number 3 is to actually trust the process. And if you trust the process, if you still go on and go on with that strong persistence to continue to move forward, then you'll be unstoppable. If you have any challenges, tips, or similar experience that's similar to mine, you can actually comment down below if you're in YouTube, or follow this podcast or video.